Monaco Modified Tri-Track Series returns to Stafford for the first time in 2 years, and it's a big event today, the 49th running of the NAPA Auto Parts Fall Finals. So we'll open this pit preview with the driver who's won 3 open modified races in a row right here with Rickey.
In Bonssa, that driver is Woody Pitkat, who has won the last 3 open modified races here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. Is there a secret to your success now that you have the hat trick?
A lot of it's, the chemistry that we have. Like I've always said, you got to have every piece of the puzzle to put this together. And we just have an amazing team, amazing crew chief, amazing car owner that gives us everything we need. And I guess I'm lucky enough to have a lot of seat time here. So that helps a little bit. And we've had a really good year. I feel like if you look at it, it could have went, different directions, and we realistically could only won 1 race. So a lot of it is luck and being in the right position, putting yourself in the right position, and also having good pit stop and again, putting yourself in the right position to be there at the end. So we've been fortunate enough to do that 3 times, and hopefully today will be another race where we can do that again.
What are you expecting today? Obviously another big field of cars and much cooler conditions from what we've experienced here during the summer months.
Yeah, I think our package that we have, I think it's going to be, pretty good right out of the trailer. We learned a little bit at Star, which was nice. I didn't know we were going there and using it as a test, but I know Cam's he's not, just sitting still. He's always looking for that next edge, because if you do sit still, the next guy's going by you. So that's one thing that I love about him. He's always searching, always looking. So we have some stuff, in our back pocket if we need to use that or to try it today. But I think it's going to be a normal thing. Obviously, it's colder. I don't know the big difference between starting a race at 6 o'clock or starting a race at 9 o'clock, but I think everybody is in the same boat. So biggest thing is get through the heat race, with all 4 wheels on it. I'm fortunate enough that I won the last race here, so if I need a spot into the big show, I have one. So I know that the biggest thing is get through the heat race with all 4 wheels on it, and then see what we got in the race.
It's luck to you here today.
Thank you.
Woody Pitkat looking for 4 consecutive open modified wins here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. Let's hear from a driver now that won the first this season. It was a big one, the Napa Spring Sizzler, standing by with Dave Baribeault.
Matt Hirschman began the 2022 race season here at Stafford with a win in the Spring Sizzler. He looks to get another win today in the Fall Final. Matt, what's it going to take to get to the victory circle?
Well, the same as the Sizzler. You just got to put yourself in a position late in the race to give yourself that opportunity. Obviously, you got to get through qualifying. Hopefully you start, it'd be nice to start like we did in the Sizzler among the best cars and stay with them all race and pit with them. And if we got in a good enough car to contend for the win, that's the goal. And we'll just, it's a kind of an equal field to what we had for the Sizzler, very similar car count competition. So we'll just hopefully execute all day and gives ourselves that opportunity.
Now, you've had success here in the Monaco Tri-Track Series, success all over the Northeast in 2022. What level of commitment does that take from your team?
Oh, we've been locked in right from the start of the season. We went to Florida for Speed Weeks, New Smyrna, and we started out with a Wheel and Tour win and had a great week there, and we just continued. It's a lot of hard work. Just try to stay on top of it all year, and now the end's in sight. We're starting to wind down, but when you get to late in the season, there really aren't any races that aren't big. There, most places like this, you close the season with a big event, and we've got that locally in Pennsylvania and New York with the Race of Champions, and we'll be back in New England for the last tri-track race at Seekonk. So they're all big, and I just want to try and finish the way we started and carried through the whole season.
Matt Hirschman, one of the favorites as we go racing with the Fall Final a little later today. We have Bonssa Tufa, who's checking in with the man who slid behind the wheel of the Ole Blue number 3, and that's Andrew Moller.
Well, Ole Blue's returning to Stafford for the 2nd time this year, but with a different driver, someone who's already driven the 3 car this year, and that's Andrew Moller. You had a chance to drive the 3 car at Waterford. What were you able to take away from that race to bring you to today?
The car is really fast, that's for sure. Really good car. The guys are awesome over there. They work really hard, and they work hard to bring ourselves a good piece for the weekend here. So hoping to build off the momentum we built at Waterford there, and come here and hopefully finish a little bit better than we did there.
What does it mean for you to get a chance to drive such a legendary car like Ole Blue?
Oh, it's definitely amazing for sure. I mean, there's been so many awesome guys who've driven that car, and to be on that list is pretty cool for sure.
Andrew Molleur looking to get win number 1 in the Open Modified at Stafford. What an event it would be in the fall final and an Ole Blue. Now we're going to go to Dave Baribeault with our one and only Monaco Modified Tri-Track winner at Stafford.
The last time the Monaco Tri-Track Modified Series was in action here at Stafford, 2020. Chase Dowling, you were the winner of that race. What's it going to take today in this big field of cars to get to the front?
It's going to be kind of like 2 years ago, hopefully. We've been working on some speed. We've been struggling at the open races here, but we found some things, and I think we'll be pretty good later on. Hopefully just get some track position for the race and be there at the end.
Quite a few laps in an SK Modified here at the track. How much does that benefit you over the field?
You get the laps here. The track changes a lot from previous years to now, and obviously it's very line sensitive, and you can move around, make your car work wherever you want it to.
Chase Dowling concludes our trip around the paddock here on fall final weekend. Let's head to the tower and Kyle Rickey.